Hello, thank you for tuning in to the Wheeler Detailers YouTube channel. My name is Martin, and in this video we're gonna compare the original gritguard bucket insert with the dcon Midslide. Let's go. Long time ago, gritguard invented the bucket insert, which you can place on the bottom of your bucket, in this case your rinsing bucket. When I'm using the gritguard bucket, then I really have to pressure my hand in a horizontal position to scrape it over the lamels of the gritguard bucket insert. This is not very comfortable. Most people will dive in the bucket in this kind of position. Gritguard thought about that, and gritguard invented the washboard. So let me get the washboard out of the packaging. Position the pillars through the holes and the gritguards on the side. When using this assembly, it's always a little bit, how I would say, wobbly. I hope you can catch this on camera. It's not like a super solid assembly. So if you would put this in your bucket, we can see here the washboard doesn't really come close to the edge of the bucket here, which means if you're gonna put some pressure on it with your washmitt, that every time the midslide goes like this. The midslide was invented by Lee from South Korea, and he thought, well, hey, can we make this assembly of the gritguard and the washboard into one solid assembly that fits every bucket snugly and smoothly. This is the design from the side, from the front and from the back. And in a way, we can see here in one shape the gritguard and the washboard made together in one shape. The cool thing about it is that you can see, I hope I'm gonna catch it on camera good, that the holes in the grill in the top half are larger than in the bottom half. That means once particles, sand and dirt are through the small funnels at the bottom part of the midslide, they're actually through. And because of the shape of the funnels, also when I will put pressure into my bucket, once they're through, they don't so easily come back upwards anymore as they will do through the larger openings in the original gritguard. Then, when it's mounted in your bucket, it fits snugly. Everywhere it fits snugly in your bucket. It's a really well thought out design. That means also if I put pressure on it while scraping it with my mitt, or with my sponge or wash pad, it stays in shape. You know, it doesn't wobble around in my bucket. So let's now prepare for practice. Let me put some water in both of these rinsing buckets, and then we're gonna do a wash of the car behind me, and then we'll see where most of the dirt and particles is trapped under the gritguard or under the midslide. So, then I've got my washing bucket here, filled with Shiny Garage's premium sleek shampoo. Before we're gonna start, I'm gonna rinse off the car. I'm gonna set my mega nozzle on 40 degrees angle. So my idea was doing one half with the rinsing bucket, which is equipped with the gritguard bucket insert and the washboard, and the other half with the midslide. And there we can see at the end where we trapped most dirt under the bucket insert. Here we can see immediately what I mean with this wobbly kind of feeling. To the other side of the car, pick up some suds. Rinsing I'm only doing on the 65 degree setting. So let's rinse it off and compare the results. So the comparison of the gritguard mounted together with the washboard and the midslide. So I would say from having no bucket filter to the gritguard and the washboard is already a big step forward. But what we could have seen as well is that when you dive bomb your washmitt into your bucket, yeah, that a lot of particles don't stay at the bottom where they should be. Yeah, and with that they get more or less re-trapped into the fibers of your washmitt again, which can potentially cause swirls and small scratches and imperfections to your paint. And also in this kind of buckets, it's not doesn't sit very stuck and very tight, so it wobbles around when you push it and agitate it and scrape it with your mitt. Time hasn't been standing still, and we can see here that Lee really thought through his design of this product, because it fits snugly into the bucket. It's very tight, so there are no areas around it that stay open. And with that means that if you scrape it or scrub it with your brush or mitt or whatever you want to clean over it, the Midslide really stays in shape, and that just works much more comfortable. It also doesn't float around, so yeah, it's the better design. Yeah, and next to that, it traps more dirt at the bottom of the bucket. That's where we want it to be. You know, we want to trap as much dirt out of the fibers of our mitt as we can, and we don't want it to flow around in the top end of the water above the bucket filter. So that's the comparison video. So I hope you like it. If you got some questions, feel free to write them here below. As this design is very unique, we can see there are some copycats around as well, and we actually made a comparison video on the original Midslide and the copied Midslide as well, so you can click on the pop-up banner and watch that video too. That's the video for now. Looking forward to seeing you guys and girls in the next one. I'm out. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.